me closer.
What's up, all you Dragon Soulers out there? This is Server 2 Woo here, and I'm here to show you Cyan 4. Now, this came out a little while ago, and it took me a while to build quite a few up. This is a heck of a grind, I'll tell you that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. If you notice, I have about 25, 26 of them that are Cyan 4. Now, when it comes to going up to Cyan 4, I would look for the most important ones being your Coliseum metas. Basically the usual ones that you use. Some of them actually are able to go up to Cyan 4 that were stuck at Cyan 1. Alright, hold on. There you go. Now, if you notice, my Archer, my Huntress are all Cyan 4. Now, in previous videos, I've told you about Cyan 1 to keep them there. See, I got a few of them that are still stuck down there. Like, for example, Ninja Dwarf, Master Thief, and Barbarian. They're agility heroes that are awesome at Cyan 1, but now they are much better at Cyan 4. So, your agility heroes can finally make a move. A few of them are yet to stay at Cyan 1 and Cyan. Cyclops Shaman is better at Cyan 1. He loses a little bit of expertise, but Dust Devil is good to go to Cyan 4. I haven't worked on him yet either. Spirit Wolf can go to Cyan 4, obviously. And then Dungeon Man, he stays at Cyan. He gets the most expertise at Cyan. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to go for power, which in my opinion doesn't have any effect on gameplay at all, then bring him up to Cyan 4. But if you're focused on more of what his skills do, then keep him at Cyan. Other than that, you know, pretty much every single one of these guys, I mean, if you're a fan of any of these lower heroes, they're all good to go to Cyan 4. Basically, those are the only ones that I can see off the top of my head right now that are still better at Cyan. Maybe Faith Healer keep at Cyan 1 for the expertise boost. If you remember in my previous video about Faith Healer giving that defense buff to any physical white skills that deal a lot of damage. Maybe Cosmic Elf 2. Because I mean, remember he's got the modulation skills on there, but he takes away the shields and all of that. If you want to keep him expertise stats. Oh, Berserker. I mean, I made the mistake of bringing mine to Cyan 2, but he's better at Cyan 1. So if you already have him above Cyan 1, bring him up to Cyan 4. If not, keep them at Cyan 1. That's the best way to go with them. That's basically it. Now, focusing on a few of the key heroes that used to be trash, but now are a lot better. Remember Plague Mogul back, you know, when he first came out, he was way too overpowered. Now that he's back at Cyan 4, he's really good again. If you notice on his stats down here, if you look at his dodge right there, 2825 plus 830, and that's without even runes. That's 3650. 3650 dodge. That's amazing dodge. He's got one of the highest dodges. There's been a few people who've talked about Magic Dragon even pulling a lot of good stuff. I mean, he's got his dodging skill where he gains a lot of energy, and I guess he gets a lot of dodge when he goes up there. I mean, he's at 700 right now. You know, let's take a look. When you bring up to Cyan 4, you got 200 dodge there plus any of the enchanting bonuses. You get 350 right there plus the enchanting bonuses. And you get 280 there from any plus any enchanting bonuses. I mean, that's a lot of dodge. He's going to be actually useful, even though his white skill takes a long time to charge up. He's going to dodge the entire time while he's charging up. So, I've heard that he does pretty good. He's also affected by the Dust Devil glitch, or buff, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a buff nowadays, but there's still a few heroes that shouldn't really be affected by that. I mean, if we take a look here, there's just gaining energy, there's gaining dodge. That's just a basic attack. This right here does a stun, but this one is it's an active skill, it's not a passive. And this one right here, maybe knocking him back could be considered a stun in Dust Devil. I mean, I'm not really sure, but it's still yet to be determined. Gree hasn't done anything or addressed it at all, really. So there, that's Cyan 4 basically. Just it's a huge power. It's a huge skill power buff. A lot of these heroes that were really bad are getting really good now again. That's why I've worked on a few. Like I want to try out Spiky Dragon because I mean he does. I never even checked his dodge. I mean he's got a little bit of dodge, but nothing like those other two that I just showed you. Goblin Trio, obviously he's also another good one. I mean he's always going to be a good hero. He's one of the primary agility heroes to get worked up. Dark Horse is good to go to Cyan for. He gains a lot of health. A lot of these heroes gain a lot of health. King Kaiju, I haven't went over this, but with his legendary skill, he's actually reducing range attack damage by 60,000. I mean, when you have Archer out there dealing 30,000 per attack, that's actually pretty good, And it also creates heavy tags on the enemies when they're damaged by his basic attack. The only problem is you want him to start out firing right away with his white skill. So moving on, Were Dragon, he's also getting a lot of good stuff right here. His Draconic Presence is 42,000, and then it's going to be boosted by Hydra by even more. So he's going to be dealing around like 100,000 per. Where is it at? Right here. Yeah, that's. Oh, he's getting a triple buff basically, 200% more. So he's going to deal 120 at least on his Draconic Aura now. Huntress is also being really good. She's still meta in the Colosseum. For Temples, Idol, obviously he's getting a good buff too. If you look at his Cursed Spear now, is at 82,000 magic damage and an extra 82,000 for true damage whenever somebody kills an ally. Your tanks, all your tanks except for Berserker are good to go. I haven't looked at my lesser heroes, but from everything that I've heard so far, they're all good to go. Apparently Blackwing is a really, really good hero to have now. He's really good with DOT lines, so anything with Hydra, Were Dragon, Plague, any of those guys, but mostly Hydra, he's getting a big buff. I haven't tested any of these lesser guys yet either, so we'll see how that goes. And at the end of the month, they're coming out with a red rarity, which some heroes will get a really big boost of skills, apparently. I worked my Satyr up to Cyan 4 because I heard her red skill is she's gonna be one of the first to get a red skill. I mean, it's not confirmed yet. It's just what I've heard. So she's always been a favorite of mine, even though she's been so awful. I mean, she's got a lot of stuff that she needs to work on. I mean, 300 magic resistance isn't that great. Max health by 15,000 really needs a buff. I mean, you look at these guys, Cyan 4, look at that health there. It's 500,000 health right there, just from the gear. Nothing to do with my runes at all. So, like these guys are getting a huge buff. Look at the power increase right there for any of those inches in power. I mean, you take these guys right here, 55,000, 57, 60,000. Drac, usually one of the highest right there. At Cyan 2, he's at 72,000, and these guys are all 100, 80,000. They're getting a really big boost from that health. I believe that's pretty much it for Cyan 4. Just basically leave those select few that I've mentioned behind and work on the rest. As far as rune changes, I haven't seen any rune changes yet. One thing I did take note of that I would probably see is more beneficial would be for runes, instead of adding, your basic armors, I believe that max health growth is actually going to be making a comeback. I mean, I don't have anything set on him yet. I'm basically set him up for starting energy. I want to get his max health growth, but, he's got 15% extra health from tree set, okay? 15% of 300 is around, like, 50,000 around there. That's quite a bit of health to get. But with those max health growth runes, see if I can find one real quick. Okay, see, it's given a 12.96 on max health growth, and that's actually, see, look at that right there, just 150,000 just from strength growth and from the tree runes. That's what he's getting at, 150,000. Look at him, he's over 1 million right now. He's well over 1,000,000 HP right now. So, you know, that high health is really going to help with a lot of these heroes. So I'm going to start looking for more trees and then looking for more, you know, strength based, and also getting some more max health growth. I believe another one that's running on strength is Burn One. Yeah, see, he's got 3.1 to his growth, and if you notice right there, his max health is only 8,000. Sheesh. I've never 5-starred this rune before either, so we'll see how that works. Basically, he's an agility hero though, and I don't have. Matter of fact, I got 5. I got 5 flames on him because I really haven't worried about it. But I'm gonna start looking for a tree now. I just need to get another starting energy, movement speed with fire damage. I mean, that's really tough to get, and bashing damage. I mean, those are all positive traits for him. So I might have to stick with rock, admittedly, but I'd like to get some more health on him. So it's going to be really tough, but I think strength is the best way to go for it. It's not going to bring too much in. Another strength base, basically all your tanks. You know, his health is well over 500, 600,000 now. I don't believe he runs on strength. No, he's an intellect base, that's why. But I'd probably want to keep him at skill power. I mean, this is a really good skill right here. 230,000 bonus to all their basic attacks. This is almost like a dust buff, except for all your physical heroes that are reliant on things that aren't more of a dust buff. But if you mix him in dust with Huntress, I'm pretty sure she will be able to one-shot almost anything. Perhaps I might even change him up and start looking more for starting energy. That is a possibility. Yeah, I need to work on his keystone some more. I do have a lot of work to get on this guy, but probably intellect, max health, and expertise will probably be what I'm going for. We'll see how that works out, though. See, he's got a 98,000 just from trees. He doesn't have anything else based on max health here. Yeah, see? I think it depends on how the hero is strength-based and health-based. I'm not sure. But the more health... Oh, that's right, because of all that health that he has without the runes, and then this gives you 15% more. 600,000... I don't think that really adds up. Close to, I guess. I guess that's about right. I think that's basically pretty much it for that. I mean, 150. I think we're getting another cap raise. I'm not exactly sure, but with Cyan, with the new red rarity, only a few of them are gonna get red skills. This new skill, I guess it's, and you don't have to have. It says that you don't have to have a legendary skill to get your red skill, but it's supposed to bring all those other heroes that we rarely use, like. Perhaps we'll see Dragon Lady seeing some light again. I don't know. She hasn't really been good since the game even started, but, you know. One more thing is Boss Battle. Boss Battle is out now. Now that we have Boss Battle, we can get actually some pretty good gear. If you look, level 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm not really sure why it starts at 11 like that, but... Basically, look at these gears. This is a hard-to-get gear that we always struggle for, as well as the Lost Concept Art 2. That's another difficult one. I don't really have issues with the Heal 8 or the Double-Bladed Sword, but a lot of these gears are getting hard, and now we're seeing more shrines. We're seeing stam packs in here. This is another difficult one to get, the Hustle. Crystal Shrines, there's some more stam packs. That's another one of these two where it's a difficult one to get. I think it was the milk. These ones don't seem to really too difficult to get. I usually have quite a bit. This one sometimes, maybe. And we got more stone shrines. That's a difficult one to get. That's a difficult one to get. And that one right there. I mean, we're getting a lot of the good gears out of the stuff that we need. Nothing, maybe level 20 will be what we need for the Cyan 4 gears. I'm not sure yet. I will find out when we get that. And then this is time. Oh wait, here it is right here. So time attack is available only at the final stage. So it looks like that it's going to be pretty good. What is this? That's a new item. I haven't. Oh wait, I remember seeing that before. We haven't seen that in a long time. But look at all the runes and stuff that you get down there. It's pretty good. I'm not sure what these are all meaning though. I mean, if 1,000 diamonds, if you do time attack. I'm not sure how this works yet though. It might reset at the whole thing, but basically once a day you hit next level. And then here's the difficulties: 1 through 10, 3 through 12, 5 through 14, 7 through 16, and 9 through 18. Right now I am on level 15. That's where I am at right now. That's what I got today. 5 more days I'll find out what the level 20 is. Hopefully it'll be, I mean, that would be amazing if it was 1,000 diamonds a day. That would be pretty intense actually. So yeah, basically I've been trying to farm for somebody's keystone on here. I can't remember exactly who, but I've been starting to go back into my runes and re-looking at some heroes with the new Cyan 4 and experimenting. Once I find out some more information, I will let you guys know. So hoard away, grind it up, do everything you can. Things are starting to look a little bit better for everything. Sign-in bonuses, I mean, they're still the same, but I mean, they've gotten better. I mean, if you're VIP 15, you get you get 2 crystal shrines from that. You know, I mean, it's really good to get some of this stuff back. There's nothing going on in these other ones, but we're approaching day 1,000 of Dragon Soul. So we'll find out what kind of goodies they're going to give us on that day. So that's about all I have for you, and I hope you guys start grinding up a little more and getting a little more Cyan 4 going on, and I hope you guys will meet me on the battlefield. Thank you, and have a good day.